Hi Atikah.
Hi, FIFI.
Well, it's been about 2 months since we furthered our study here in USM, right? And I believe so far so good. So we are majoring in English and we are aware that one of our subjects is Introduction to Linguistics and Linguistic Meaning. Well, maybe you have anything regarding this subject that caught your attention? Would you mind sharing?
Yes, of course. Linguistic is indeed a captivating field. I would say my absolute favorite is syntax. We know that syntax is arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences, right? I love how it helps to convey meaning and ensures communication is clear and comprehensible. What about your favorite part of it so far?
Well, during our lecture too, we learned about branches of linguistic, right? If you can remember.
True.
And there's this one morphophonology that caught my interest. It is under microlinguistic branch, which is phonology. During the lecture, when Dr. Peter mentioned phonology, I kind of got a flashback to my foundation year at Denkel. Like I still remember where I was struggling to memorize all those phonemes, and when Dr. Peter mentioned that we are going to study phonology, I was like, I used to study this during my foundation year. And phonemes is like a tough nut to crack at first, but as the time going, I'm able to memorize them well. And I'm still amazed and enthusiastic by how phonetic works, like how we pronounce word, how human speech sounds words. It's just unique and interesting.
All right. I would love to share the most exciting part about syntax to me, which is the overall impact it has on persuasive text, which we learned in the fourth lecture. When we learn that, it reminds me of my past persuasive speech that I did in my foundation year. Syntax really helped me to leave huge impact on audience, especially in repetition of word in the sentence to catch audience attention on the importance of something said. For example, I said, I'm urging you all to stop omitting breakfast. The repetition of stop helps to convey urgency to take action.
Well, that's awesome actually. Continuing about phonology, in this chapter there are three types of phonetics, but my ultimate favorite is articulatory phonetics. It is a method on how speech is produced by the speaker, like how we pronounce words. And to simply put, how we, like I mentioned earlier, how we pronounce the words correctly according to the phonemic chart. Since you mentioned that you're from foundation, I believe you are familiar with phonemic chart, right? Like there's Shua, all those things.
Yeah, I do remember that. Other than that, I'm also into lexicon. It influences the tone, credibility, and emotional impact of the message. I really love how words have this incredible power. The best part is the message that I conveyed stick in the audience mind when they still talk about it and remember the words being said in the speech aftermath. It proves that lexicon assists to memorability, which is powerful tool in persuasion. It's incredible to recognize that I have been using lexicon and syntax without realizing it. Well, I guess we all appreciate linguistics in our own way.
Yeah, that's right. We all have our own perspective towards linguistic. And did you know all the sounds that we produce are as a result of muscles contracting to manipulate our articulator? You probably don't really understand this, right? But we do have it in our textbook. If you really scroll through our textbooks, and it is actually where the muscle that we use to breathe also produce the flow of air from chest to mouth, and after passing through the larynx, the air goes to the vocal tract, which ends at the mouth and nostrils. Isn't it incredible? It's like we are majoring in English, but at the same time, we are studying science. Right.
Yes, I agree with you.
Well, I guess everyone have their own interests when it comes to studying linguistics. And so we are.